Hi, I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I'd do one on like things I hate. Things that bug me, people do, yada yada. Okay. Alright, so one thing I hate is people who don't answer you. Like, it's one thing if they're at like something that they can't like answer you right away, they're doing something, but if like they're talking to someone else, like you see them on Facebook, like they're like, hey, chat me, and you chat them, and like they don't answer, and you're like, obviously you're not doing anything because you're telling everyone else to chat you, so why don't you answer me? And same thing with like text messaging, it just bugs me so much. Like, if it's an important question, I need to know, I want to know the answer. Is it that hard to just answer me? Something else that bothers me is when people like whine. Like, you are like at my age, I'm 14, so you're like, stop whining, it's unattractive. Like stop. You're not 2 years old. 2 years old, people, when kids do that, I hate it. But when you do that and you're like my age, like, come on. Like, no one's going to like you because you're whining, and it's really, really annoying. Also, when people chew their mouth open, like, sometimes when I'm telling someone something, I kind of do that, but like, people who do it like obnoxiously, like on purpose, and like when they're like, and they're trying to be funny, like that's not attractive at all. Like, I don't find that funny nor attractive. Like, no. And when people with chips, like when the bag, they like pour it in their mouths, like the crumbs, like just. I don't eat crumbs. Obviously, the crumbs are on the bottom of the bag, like in the corners. I'm not gonna dump it in my mouth. Like, no. I just eat all the chips and throw the bag away. Like, I don't like eat every single last crumb. In it. Like, it's just awkward. Also, I got my yearbook today, and when people just write their name in it. Like, obviously, I'm not going to ask you to sign my yearbook if I don't know who you are, like, and I don't talk to you. Like, obviously, I know you. I obviously want you to sign my yearbook, which is why I gave it to you. And don't write your name, because I don't really care. I want you to write something about me, something nice, maybe. And when people write hags, like, just write it out. Like, hags, it just sounds weird. It sounds like, when people say hags, it reminds me of, like, an old, like a homeless person. I don't know why. It just reminds me of a homeless person. And I really don't need hags written all over my yearbook because it's just, I just don't find it like that was like 5th grade. Now we're in 8th grade, and I kind of want something more than hags, if you catch my drift. Also, something I hate is when you're hanging out with someone and all they do is text someone like they like, or like someone, like just someone else in general. Like, I'm hanging out with you in person. Stop texting someone who is not with us right now because you are not paying attention to me, and I came to your house and now you're texting someone else. When people touch my hair. Like, right now, it doesn't really matter if they touch it because it's in a headband. It's just wavy. When someone, like, if I do a nice job on my hair and they mess it up. Like, dude, I spent a long time doing my hair. Like, one day it was nice and straight, and it was a nice braid pulled back, a nice snake braid, and some guy comes up and goes like that. You're my friend, but I'm not going to take that as a joke because I was already having a bad day, and plus you messed up my hair, and now I'm in a bad mood because I can't get it back to the way it was the first time I did it. Thanks. I think I speak for a lot of people. When people call you by nicknames you don't like, I never said you could call me that, and I think I should have a say in what you call me because calling me a nickname that I don't like, especially if it has something to do with my height, because I'm only 4'11", and obviously that's really short for someone my age, and like, I already know I'm short. You don't need to tell me one more time. Like, I don't care. I don't want to know. A lot of people don't think it bothers me, but it really, really bothers me. And I'm like, but like, I'm really like, I'm gonna punch you. But of course, I won't punch anyone. Something else I hate, when you text like people like in this case guys, someone you really like, and they all of a sudden just stop talking to you like out of the blue and like never talk to you again. Like, okay, 1 minute you were like, oh my god, I love you so much, you're so pretty, you're like my best friend, and then the next day they're like, they don't like acknowledge you at all. Or like when you have like a best friend or something, either guy or girl, and they hang out with someone else and they pretend like they don't know you, or they act really different. Like, just because you're with someone else doesn't mean you have to treat like me like you hate me, or like you like that other person more than me, because I'm your best friend here and I think I should deserve more like acknowledgement than someone else that we're hanging out with. I also hate when people spit. Like, half of my guys' friends spit. They're like, I'm like, that is freaking nasty. That is nasty. Stop spitting all over my driveway, please, and my grass, because I'm running like across the grass and I step on your spit. Like, that's really nasty. It's gross. And when you do something, like you do everything for one person, but they can't do anything for you. Like, I give people like answers and like homework, and like I just do like simple things. But when I ask for something, like can you sharpen this pencil for me? They're like, no. Like, I do everything for you, and I ask for one simple thing, like to sharpen my friggin' pencil, and you can't sharpen my pencil. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I also hate when skinny girls call themselves fat. Like, I, for one, am like a stick, and I hate it really like a lot. And I only go, I'm fat because I eat a lot, and like it's usually like junk food. But that's the only reason why I say. But like girls who actually think they're fat, like I'm like, no. Do you see these other people that wish they were like you? Like, come on, that's like not right to say that though, because like other people wish they had your body, and to say that is just not. I don't think it's right. Also when people like edit their pictures like a lot on Facebook, like that's over. That is over. You still like put on like fake makeup and like whiten your teeth to the point where you can see the difference between like in real life and Facebook. Like, I get it if you want, like, if like when there was picnic, if you wanted like spruce up your teeth a little bit and like maybe get rid of that one huge zit. But like, if you can, edit your pictures to the point where you can tell that is not your real face, then that's a problem. Because obviously you can't tell yourself that that's too much, and you think that's okay. I also hate when you're like your friend, like if you're over their house for the first time and you like don't know their parents well, if they leave you in the room with their parents and you're just sitting there like awkwardly like on your phone and you're just like like you try to answer everything they say, and then when you don't understand what they're saying and you're like, yeah, and it's just really awkward. Like I hate being in awkward situations. Usually I'm someone who can try to get out of them, but I'm an awkward person. So like I can try to get out of awkward situations if I'm awkward, because I guess like, but yeah. Is there anything else I hate? I think that's mostly like the stuff I really hate. I also hate like repeating my stories like 6 times so someone didn't understand. I'm like, dude, I'm done explaining. But yeah, thank you for watching this if you did, because you should probably agree with most of the stuff I have to say. Alright, well, bye.